Q8339. Which direction from the primary control surface does an elevator adjustable trim tab move when the control surface is moved? A. Same direction. B. Opposite direction. C. Remains fixed for all positions. The correct answer is C. A trim tab is a small, adjustable surface that is typically hinged to a larger primary control surface, such as an elevator. The purpose of the trim tab is to provide aerodynamic adjustments to the control surface, helping to balance the aircraft and reduce control forces. However, the trim tab itself does not move when the primary control surface is operated. Instead, the trim tab is adjusted separately using an independent control, typically located in the cockpit. By adjusting the trim tab, the pilot can set a desired position that helps to maintain the desired attitude or control forces without constantly applying manual input. Once the trim tab is set, it remains fixed in that position regardless of the movement of the primary control surface. This allows the aircraft to maintain the desired trim setting throughout the flight. Q8340. What is the purpose of an elevator trim tab? A. Provide horizontal balance as airspeed is increased to allow hands-off flight. B. Adjust the speed tail load for different airspeeds in flight, allowing neutral control forces. C. Modify the downward tail load for various airspeeds in flight, eliminating flight control pressures. The correct answer is C. A downward tail force is produced when the air flowing behind the trailing edge of the wing collides with the upper surface of the horizontal stabilizer. The pilot can trim the control forces to 0 and the hinge moment to 0 for a certain flight state by using the trim tab. Q8329. What is the purpose of an anti-servo tab? A. Move the flight controls in the event of manual reversion. B. Reduce control forces by deflecting in the proper direction to move a primary flight control. C. Prevent a control surface from moving to a full deflection position due to aerodynamic forces. The correct answer is C. Anti-servo tabs add resistance and increase control forces required as the surface moves toward its limit to avoid over-controlling and offset deflection caused by aerodynamic forces rather than control input. Anti-servo tabs are used to provide stability and prevent over-controlling of the aircraft. They create an opposing force to the control input, making it harder to move the control surface to its maximum deflection. This helps to prevent excessive or abrupt control inputs that could lead to instability or control surface damage. The resistance provided by the anti-servo tab helps maintain control authority within safe limits and ensures smoother and more predictable control responses. Q8337. Which direction from the primary control surface does an anti-servo tab move? A. Same direction. B. Opposite direction. C. Remains fixed for all positions. The correct answer is A. An anti-servo tab is a control surface found on some aircraft, usually on the trailing edge of the elevator or tabulator. It moves in the same direction as the primary control surface, elevator, or stabilator to provide additional control authority and improve stability. When the pilot deflects the primary control surface, the anti-servo tab moves in the same direction, creating an aerodynamic force that opposes the movement of the control surface. This helps to reduce control forces and improve the overall handling characteristics of the aircraft. Q8328. What is the purpose of a control tab? A. Move the flight controls in the event of manual reversion. B. Reduce control forces by deflecting in the proper direction to move a primary flight control. C. Prevent a control surface from moving to a full deflection position due to aerodynamic forces. The correct answer is A. Large jet aircraft typically have hydraulically driven flight controls. In the event of a complete hydraulic failure, they have control tabs. In such a case, the control tab can still be moved by using the control wheel's input, and the displacement of the tab causes an aerodynamic force to move the control surface.